Hello everyone, welcome to DNG PLC Center. So today we are going to discuss about second exercise of Logic Pro Simulator. The second exercise totally based on our door simulator. So in an industrial area, you sometimes you have to looking the door, the automatic door opening and closing when any kind of vehicles coming and going, so our automatically door are opened and close automatically. Okay, so the system is totally up and down, totally controlled through working with the PLC. And with the PLC we have to attach some types of inputs, some types of outputs, which is controlling the whole process. So today we are going to discuss about the hardware part of the door simulator and the programming instructions with the ladder logic diagram of the door simulation. So let's see. In the first way, we have to aware with the hardware. So as you can see, this is the panel of hardware, and we have this is the door. Okay, this is the door, and this is our motor, which is help to close and open of our door. Okay, this is the limit switch. In this exercise we have two limit switch for opening and closing the way. One limit switch is used for the closing the given the signal when our door are closed, and one limit switch given the signal when our door is totally open, fully open. Okay, so this limit switch used for opening the door, and this limit switch used for closing the door, fully closing the door. And here we have three lights, this one and this one. This one is light indicates the remaining part when our door are in running. Okay, in the running way, like it is not closing the fully, and it is not closing it is not opening the fully. Okay, when our door not opened, not fully opened, and when our door not fully closed, so this light, this LED is used for that. And once our door are reached to close, so it will glow, it will off, and it will glow, it will turn on. The open LED will on when our door reached here. That means our door are fully opened when it will reach here. And in this way our shutdown LED is indicated for the closing the door, fully closing the door. And here we have three push buttons, so open push button and close push button and stop push button. So the open and close push button we have to use here normally open. Okay, we have two types of push buttons. One is normally open push button and second is normally closed push button. So this one and this one is normally open push button, and the stop push button is used here NC, normally close. Normally closed push button is used for the stopping the process. So this is our hardware part of this exercise. And in this side we have our programming part. Okay, so we will discuss also this one. So this is our, in the first rung, we have to control our motor up. When our motor are going to upside, okay, when our door are opening, so it will, this motor will be working. And this rung, in the second rung, it will controlling the LED, opening LED. When our door are opening, so fully opening, so this LED will be turned on. And the with the controlling of our limit switch. Okay, so this one is the normally open instruction, XIC instruction. This is our XIC instruction, and this is our XIO instruction. XIO instruction. Okay, this is our XIO instruction, and this is our XIC instruction. And this is used for the starting our opening our door. When we want to open our door, so this push button, this instruction will be turned on, will be pressed. And after this instruction, we have to added the stop push button. And here we have to use the NO push button. XIC instruction will be used for the stopping this process, because in the hardware we have to use the NC instruction, NC push button. Okay, in the hardware way, in the hardware panel, we have to use normally closed push button. So if you are using normally closed push button in the hardware, in the control panel, so must be added the XIC instruction in this programming method. Must be added this one, not this one. Okay, in the previous chapters, we have to discuss this instruction is always used for the stopping process. But when you are using your push buttons, okay, it's totally, this instruction is totally depend when you are using and try to stop your controlling process. So this instruction is totally based on your push buttons which you want to add in the hardware. Okay, so this is the stop push button which is used here, normally open instruction, XIC instruction. And after that we have to add limit switch 1. So limit switch 1 is also, we have to add XIC instruction, because this is the first limit switch. Okay, in the initial way it will closed. Okay, this one, it will closed in the initial way. Okay, and after that we have to add the motor down. This is this one and this one. As you can see, this one address is used to motor. This address is also motor, and this address is also motor. So here we have to controlling the motor up. So we have to add it here, this one. And here in this rung, we have to control our motor down. So we have to add it, this address in the first rung. Why? Because here we have to control motor up, and here we have to control motor down. So this is the interlocking between motor up and motor down. Okay, this is the interlocking. Interlocking means once in a time it will on. If motor down will running, so it never be run. It will never be run. If it will run, okay, if our motor up will turn on, so motor down never be turn on. Okay, if you are try to running this motor down, so it will not run, because here we have to connected this address. This address is the interlocking address. Okay, and this rung is controlling to our motor down, and this rung is controlling to our LED when our door are closed, fully closed. So this LED will be turned on, and this rung will be used for running process LED. When your door are going between close and open area, so this indicator indicates the door location. Okay, so this is our whole program which is controlling to our this hardware. Okay, so how it will be run, I will show you. Once before going to the online mode, you should downloading the program to your PLC. So after going to the download, you can going to the run mode. Okay, once you are pressing the run mode, so your shutdown LED will be on, will turn on without any touching, without any pressing any kind of switch, any kind of buttons. So our shutdown LED will be turned on. Okay, will be on. So why it will on? Because your gate are closed. Your gate are closed. Okay, suppose one vehicle are coming, and want to enter this way, so you should open the gate. So when you are pressing the NO push button, which is used to opening the gate, so as you can see, this gate are opening slowly. Okay, this is the motor up. Okay, as you can see in the program, this instruction, this coil highlighted. Okay, and after reach this one, our motor up will be off, turn off automatically. Our limit switch here, why it will automatically off? Our limit switch here working. Okay, as you can see, this is our limit switch, first limit switch, and this is our second limit switch, and this limit switch give the signal. Okay, if it will press, then it will close circuit. Okay, and if it will not touching with the door, so it's cut the power supply. Okay, as you can see, it will cut. And when you are pressing this limit switch, as you can see, this limit switch, so on, highlighted, means it will on if it will press. And as you can see, this is the limit switch second, this one. And if this limit switch, our second limit switch, will be pressed, so as you can see, it will unhighlighted. Okay, unhighlighted. And our shutdown LED will turn on when our door fully closed, and it will open and stop, open and stop, close and stop. So this indication, this is the running indication, because it will not totally close and it will not totally open. Okay, door doesn't open fully and the door not closed fully. Okay, so it will on. It can be say that not properly open, not properly close our door. So this LED is used for indicated that situation. And our intermediate points like open and close, if you are pressing, once you pressing the open push button, so after open pressing the push button, so if you are try to press your close push button, so it will not run. As you can see, not run, your motor down not will be run. Okay, and as you can see, when once your door will open fully, so this LED, open LED will turn on. And as you can see, when you are closing, when you are pressing, when you press the close push button, so your door are coming in a lower side. And if you are pressing this open push button, so it will not work. Okay, because you have to use the interlocking here. Okay, if you are pressing this one, so it will pass the supply here, but this one, this instruction not be passed, will not passed. So power supply. Okay, so that means we will not turn on motor up when our motor down will be running. Okay, and this is your emergency stop push button. Yeah, you can say that stop push button. And whenever you want to stop your door, so you can stop anytime with the help of stop push button. Okay, so this is the exercise of door simulation. This is the scanning. Okay, you can increase and decrease from this momentum. Okay, so I hope you will be understand about this exercise. If you have any query, any kind of query, so you can freely ask to me. I will definitely clear your points. Okay, so okay, so bye. We will meet as soon as with the new lecture in the next lecture. And if you have any doubt, so you can ask to me directly. And if you have any doubt related to your related to my previous lectures, so you can also ask to me. Okay, thank you so much for attending, for watching this lecture.